let us know, and we will try to answer it to the best of our ability.
Yeah. Guys, it's frozen. It says it's frozen at 103,229 viewers.
That's awesome.
So maybe there's more than that, but that's what it says right now. So
that's awesome.
So they had easy questions. Here you go. Do you guys believe in aliens or ghosts? Have you ever played? Oh wow, there's so many quick. I made the screen bigger. That helps. Okay.
117.
I like what you did to my heart.
Oh, what did I do to your heart? That's cool. That song we wrote while we were on tour with Avril Lavigne in Europe, actually. We wrote it in a shower at a venue. It was a big shower, like a team shower. And it was awesome. Cool song inspired by a group called Zooton out of the UK that we really liked.
Grace Nightlinger asked, what was Don't Charge Me for Crime inspired about? That was actually kind of just a story song for us. We wrote that just out of nowhere. Like, we were thinking of ideas to write a song about, and we wanted to write something completely different. That was kind of the idea, so we kind of decided to... Do you guys like that one?
I love that song, Joe. I think for me, that song was really cool because we wrote it with Ryan, and
our keyboard player.
Yeah, and that was really rad for us to be able to do something different and whatever. And I think my favorite song on the record definitely has to be, I love What Did I Do to Your Heart, because it has that country feel.
What made you choose Common for rap? What's our crime?
Common is a very talented rapper, but he's also kind of like a poet. He doesn't just rap about things, random things. He really has a point to what he's writing about, and it's cool to see.
Kevin, can you set me up on a date with Garbo?
Awesome. We can do that.
Oh man, there's a question that said, Joe, do you want to get married like Kevin?
Do I want to get married? Eventually, probably, yeah. I don't know who it will be yet. But
Nick, your muscles look bigger.
He keeps them completely flexed at all times now.
All the time.
Only on the chat. Funny, fun.
Why did you write World War III?
World War III is actually a song that I wrote.
You wrote it in the Bahamas, man.
Wrote it in the Bahamas. I was heavily inspired one night, but the funny story about this song is that I came up with the concept of the song like a year and a half before, but I couldn't write it for some reason. I just could never sit down and write this song in particular until I think it was in May while we were doing the one-offs in the Bahamas. So I was able to sit down by the pool one day and I grabbed the guitar and wrote it. It was awesome.
Joe, how does it feel to be 20? It feels pretty good, actually. I'm no longer a teenager. At heart, I will always be. There's a comment that says Nick Jonas, you look older than Joe. Nick, why'd you write Black Keys?
Black Keys is a song that I wrote at the piano in our house. It was it sounds like a story, but it was a stormy day in Los Angeles. It was the nighttime, and it was like me. I think I was alone at the house. Everyone else was out, and I saw the piano was just sitting there, so I went out and tapped out the piano and wrote it. And it came to me. And originally, the concept, it only took like 20 minutes, but originally the concept was that, it was the first song that I'd written on the Black Keys piano. I'd written a bunch on the white keys, but the Black Keys was the only one. So then the concept came that it wasn't about the Black Keys, but about how sometimes seeing things black and white, day and night is much better than trying to mix it up with color and ruin the picture. And it just really stood out to me, that concept that sometimes simplicity is better, and not letting things get inside your head that could kind of mess you up and pass it on.
There's a question, Nick, that said, do you guys purposely put the words line finds and trying times in your songs on this last record?
When we wrote the album,
when we wrote the album, kind of, we looked at all the songs and there was a few words that kept popping up in each song. One was lines, one was vines, one was trying times, and they kind of all went together, and that's how we sang it. Definitely. I think putting those words in the songs actually kind of made the whole album kind of like come back to one. We had a bunch of different sounds and feels on the record, so it really made it feel.
We were raised in a eclectic group of music and artists. And so we wanted to make this album something, kind of 3 different individual sounds. There's a bit of a country flair on some of the songs, kind of a more funk, Minneapolis funk sound. And then, I think the other one was just kind of our straightforward pop rock sound. So to take all those sounds and try to, make this next album was a challenge for us, but really exciting.
There's a question that said, do you ever make songs that aren't on the album? Oh yeah, tons. We write lots and lots of songs that don't make the album. Sometimes they carry over to other albums, like, for example, Live to Party was a song we wrote originally for like the original Jonas Brothers record, and then it carried over to the Jonas soundtrack, the TV show.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite movie, Nick?
My favorite movie? My favorite movie would be The Natural. Probably the best movie ever made.
It really is.
A movie called Chaos Theory. Larger than a real girl. 4 Feathers. And James Bond.
So, why'd you guys write Turn Right? Turn Right.
We were watching NASCAR.
No. We were actually on the set of our TV show, and there's a song that you should all go check out right now by Bryan Adams called Walk On By. The song that inspired Turn Right. And we listened to the song together. Joe showed it to us, and we fell in love with it. We said we should write a song like this. We really like this song. So we grabbed the guitars in the dressing room when we had some downtime from shooting. And basically just wrote the song. And it kind of came to us and was a really cool thing. And played it for Chelsea Stops, who plays Stella on the show. She loved it. It was just cool to see that that kind of came together like that, being inspired by another artist. So how many songwriters do we have in the chat right now? If you're a songwriter, just write us and tell us if you're a songwriter. So how long you've been writing songs? We're always interested to,
Definitely.
It's not a comment that said Joe has a name that takes me into
You're back.
pretty awesome.
I have a pig named Joe. I have a pig named Joe.
Alright, it's a big name, Joe.
I have a pig named Joe. Oh, yeah.
When is the Jonas soundtrack coming out? Do you know when this is?
I'm not completely
I don't
sorry.
either.
You know what's very exciting?
I'm a songwriter.
What's very exciting?
Daisy Hayes.
Keep it up, Daisy Hayes. So, I'm a songwriter. Wow. So,
Story writing. That's cool. Roxy Jones.
Camp Rock 2 is upon us.
It is upon us.
We actually have the script on the ground.
CR2.
I'm gonna cover. I'm gonna flash.
Just like that's the script.
Okay, good.
To Camp Rock 2.
That was the script right there.
That was that fast. Boom. Over with.
And I tell you, I've read it. It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be good.
And we met our new co-stars, some of our new co-stars. Of course, Demi and Megan Martin will all be in it. It's gonna be awesome. Some of our dear friends.
New people.
We got some newbies coming for the second round.
CR2.
A guy named M. Dot. He's a character in the movie. He can do a great job. And then a girl named Chloe Bridges. She's in it as well. We met them. They came to the show in LA. It was cool to see them and get to know them before we go up there. And we'll be up there for about 2 months, filming the movie and having a good time.
What do you guys think will happen in Camp Rock 2? I'd like to hear.
Yeah, tell us what you think.
What would you like to happen?
Because they haven't actually read it yet. I've read it.
I've now read it.
Oh, you've read it.
I've read it.
But Joe hasn't read it.
I've been on a lot of flights recently.
You should read it, probably.
I'm going to.
Are the main
It's right there.
You're the main
That's actually yours too. That's your script.
Chain on it. Kevin, please sing.
All.
What do you to succeed in life? What do you hope to succeed in life?
Romance is what she hopes. Hope will happen in the second one.
Romance. It's good.
You can't send me to Camp Rock 2.
Ooh, this is going to be the big question. The one.
Thank you. You guys are the actors. Good
The
actors.
question.
Death occurs simultaneously. I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Okay, some more questions. Joe, why'd you wear that princess hat to Tampa? You wore a princess hat to Tampa?
I don't remember.
In Camp Rock 2, Nick will marry me. Lisa.
Okay, cool.
Good to know.
Wow, there's a lot of Joe, say Krista, and Joe forever. Just said it.
Are you soccer fans? Yeah, totally. You know, speaking of like the Camp Rock, we actually today, ironically, Nicole Anderson is going to be. The lights are going out. What's going on?
It's all good.
Nicole Anderson is actually here.
Speaking of soccer.
No, I said speaking of Camp Rock and acting.
He said speaking of soccer.
Oh, well, I was trying to transition in a way.
Sorry, Kim. That's pretty funny. What is your favorite
I
college
am not
football
looking
team?
forward to Hurricane-Ville tomorrow for these Lorraine.
Penn State.
And State.
Penn State.
Oh.
Joe, if you and Demi don't kiss, it will be the end. Just
The end. Like, you and...
I'm a songwriter for about 2 years. That's awesome. Keep it up. That is Amy Kurdoff.
Joe, me and my friends were flexing our muscles at you last night. Did you see it?
Oh my gosh, coolest story ever about the show last night.
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Nick. Okay, I can tell.